Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another lovely episode of Discs and Chips. It's been a while. It's been a very long time. We're fixing some stuff. Hopefully, to bring it a little bit sooner. But I'm here with my co-host and lovely friend and bro-in-law, Kendall. What's going on, Kendall? How you been, man?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back for all of us, really, because it's been a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just got back from a cruising vacation,
Hell yeah. And I don't know if I introduced myself, but I'm Fred. I think I might have, but I
and
forgot.
I'm Kendall.
It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah. So since you've been talking about that, Kendall, what have you been up to, man? How was the boat? How was the life at sea?
Oh, it was great. Lots of drinking, nice relaxation. Got a little sunburn from the jacuzzi. Tons of great food, and so on and so forth.
Sick, sick. If anybody hears, my daughter is outside right now with us where I'm recording, because it is my living room. So just gonna give that one out ahead of time. But you bring any souvenirs back? Anything exciting? Get off the boat, stay on the boat.
Nope, I stayed on the boat the whole time because it's like I've been to Catalina Island before, and I've also been to Ensenada, Mexico, and I mean, there's not much else to go see and do
You check out
since
any?
I've already been there 3 or 4 times.
You check out any of the shows there?
Not so much.
Because I know they have entertainment on the boat, right?
Yeah, they have some entertainment on the boat. I didn't really go to any of the shows, but I did do a lot of the trivia that they had, and then I didn't exactly do very well on a lot of the trivia because I've forgotten a lot of shit apparently.
Damn, savagery.
Yeah, so that's like they had a movie quotes trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that movie just based on the intro theme.
Okay.
Uh, Fact or fiction, where basically they give you a random fact or fiction, and you have to guess whether if it's true or false.
Okay.
There was a Harry Potter trivia, which is probably the best one I did,
Nice.
where I got 15 out of 20. Although there was 3 people that got 20 out of 20.
Well, screw it. What are you gonna do there?
So, but yeah, and then Friends trivia, I got like 1 out of 20.
I'm surprised you would
I
do
don't
Friends
remember.
trivia.
I don't remember shit from Friends apparently. The only one I got right was the first question, which was Chandler's acronym for his job being Weenus.
And that is?
Weenus. Like his Chandler was the answer. It was like, which friend has the acronym Weenus for his job?
Oh, 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 oh. I didn't
And it
know.
was Chandler.
Oh, okay. I never watched Friends, as you can tell.
I mean, I've seen bits and pieces. I haven't actually watched it like episode by episode all the way through from the start to the finish.
Sure, sure, sure.
So, but yeah, apparently I don't remember shit.
Anything exciting go down on the boat? No fights, no nothing? No fighting a
Not
kraken?
nope. No crazy fights like that one boat that
Yeah, that
had
one's right. Yeah.
a fight break out on 3 different decks or whatever. Did some gambling at the casino.
You win
Oh,
anything?
nah, I didn't win anything. I took $500. I over the 4 days I spaced it out, so I didn't go too crazy. But they are already sending me more deals for like cruises, like up to $900 off and $500 on board credit for shit. So I'm just like, oh, alrighty then.
Well, it's a thought. It is a thought.
Mm-hmm.
I spent my time.
How about you? What you been up to?
Well, I spent my time. I went to Anime Expo recently.
How was that? Was it busy? Was it?
Dope. I survived COVID. I'll tell you this because COVID is hot when you start watching some of the people's stuff. Some of the vendors and some of the people that went started coming out saying that they all not everybody, but I mean I guess it did go around there. So lucky enough, survived that. Didn't have COVID. Had a great time. Super packed. A lot of new people because I would get stopped. And the only reason I know there's a lot of new people is I would get stopped every once in a while. Somebody would come
Mm-hmm.
up and be like, "Hey man, do you know where this place is? Or do you know where that place is? Or do you know what's going on?" And I'm like, "Man, I like, where are you going?" Like, because they would just say like, "Do you know where this panel's at?" And I'm like, "One, I don't know because I haven't looked up that panel." I go, "But do you know like the area you want to get to?" And you always hear like, "Oh, it's because it's my first time coming. It's my first time coming." And it's nice to see a bunch of new people, but damn it, did it get packed? It was crazy. But we did get our tickets ahead of time, so they did mail them. So that was cool. and then they're supposed to have Anime Expo in Ontario.
Hmm.
Ontario in November.
Yeah, yeah. That was gonna say the November.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it yet, like ticket wise or things like that. But that might be something that we might be going to. I think, and if it's a lot smaller and a lot nicer, it might be something that I want to do more often. Maybe than like the bigger Anime Expo is cool and all, but sometimes it's intense. It's a lot, but yeah, and LA parking fucking sucks. I'm gonna say that right now, 100% sucks. We would have to get there like at 7 in the morning just to be able to park inside the convention center because after a certain point there was no parking. And I saw some of the parking places around the convention center, $60, $70, $80. These people are fucking crazy, man. I say bring back Anime Expo to Anaheim. I'm gonna put that out there. You should. It's cheaper out here and we got more parking. What's up?
Not only that, but apparently, after because we went to go do the Star Wars Expo,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
fan appreciation. Apparently, they have expanded
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's
anime
a lot.
or the expo, so it's a lot bigger than it used to be.
Oh yeah, yeah. The convention center in Anaheim is big. They took up one of the parking lots and made it a whole new thing. It's huge.
So,
It,
and we got multiple levels too. We got a basement level, we got normal level, we got a second floor,
yes, sir.
multiple buildings,
Yeah, it's a
and
it's a big.
it's not so like distracted and disconnected like it is
Mhm.
over at fucking LA either.
Yeah, it's a nice little convention center. Um, but yeah, I did that. We went to Little Tokyo. Had some food at Zenku. Shout out to Zenku. They're the shit. Try them out. Uh, but yeah, I mean that was pretty much it. I don't think I've done too much more since the last time. I'm trying to think. There's a couple car shows that are going to be coming up that we're going to be going to, but other than that, nothing too much. Nothing too wild. Just working and surviving.
So did you pick up any like extra like figures or posters or
So,
anything at the Anime
so
Expo?
no, because I'm somewhat of a, how can I put it? Like I like bags, like backpacks and duffel bags and things like that. So I picked up like a mini duffel so I could put my camera in, and it did work out that way. So it's like a small mini duffel that I can carry around instead of carrying a big backpack. And it's not meant for camera stuff. It's meant for just whatever. It's like a like small little duffel, but it was based off of RX 78 Mark II. So it's like white and blue and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Looks tight. But I can fit my I can fit a camera. I can fit a GoPro in there. I can fit a couple of their little accessories that I need, and it worked. So I got that, but that was somewhat a little pricey. So with that, I was able to just get that. I looked around, but you know what? Nothing was. You remember, like back in the day, you could find like cheap stuff, and I'm not saying like cheap in the sense of like because it's like super cheap price, but like it was more competitive than going to like Amazon or somewhere else.
Yeah, because people, it's like their prices would change all the time throughout the day or
Yeah,
whatever. Because it's like 1 minute you'd go, you see a figure for like $50, and then you come back, maybe a couple hours later and you see it drop down to like 35 or whatever
yeah,
because,
yeah,
other booths had it for cheaper or whatever and they wanted to be
yeah.
competitive. And so they
Exactly.
would
Or
sit
they,
there and change the prices, all
yeah,
around. Or you could like sit there and talk about like, hey, you got this for 50, I'll give you $40 for it.
something like that.
And
But then sometimes some of the figures were under the price. Like what I'm saying is, like nowadays with Amazon and a lot of online stuff, you can kind of look up at the price right away. So if a figure's there for like, I don't know, like 150, but if Amazon has it for like 150, you're kind of like, well, it's the same price. If I don't have the money for it now, I can just wait and get it. Like that was my issue. Like I went, we specifically got stuff like we got some shirts and other stuff like that, like because I went with my buddy. But it was stuff that was only like con exclusive kind of stuff is what we were looking for. Something that we couldn't find later on if we wanted to. So like I saw a bunch of Gundams there, and they had a Gundam base, but I didn't go in because I didn't want to find like exclusive Gundam stuff because I would have had to buy it, and I would have spent way too much money. Because on the other note, Amazon Prime Day came. It was a fantastic day.
oh yeah, yep. And I have that happened to be,
Fantastic day. I don't know if anybody notices.
on the boat for Prime Day, so I didn't actually, get to really buy anything.
I don't know if anybody's going to notice this on the video portion of this podcast if you look, but I did get two new lights. I think they're a little bit more flattering and they're less harsh on me than the other one. But I got those on Amazon on Prime Day. I also bought a hard drive enclosure with one hard drive because it'll cost money. So, but I'll be able to. It's like a two hard drive bay, and you can run it like RAID 0. You can run them single. I think like what RAID 1 or something like that. There's it does a few different things. I don't need more than two hard drives at a time for now, but that's a tight little enclosure. I'll be able to swap them out when we fill up because I did fill up one external hard drive that I had with some of the old video and content and stuff. So I decided, hey, this is a nice little upgrade for us. So I got that. I got a hard drive for it. I got the two lights, and I pretty much called that a day. Oh, I also got a bidet. Not like a whole thing, but like the attachment, because I want to stay clean. I've heard a lot of people rave about it, and I was like, hey, it's about time I get some stuff for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for now, that's what I got, and yeah, that's about it. I'm the rest of it's still the same old stuff. They did have. I did notice this, and I want to bring that up. Computer prices, right? Computer parts, GPUs, CPUs, all this stuff seems to be leveling out to a nice place, like where you can start building computers again and
Yeah,
comfortably,
I mean,
comfortably,
graphics card prices have been dropping. Like they're back to being like somewhat normal. Like
right?
I've been seeing like 3080s and 3080 Ti's for around $1,000, brand new.
Yes, sir.
6700 XTs, same thing. A couple $100 cheaper
I think
than
I I want to say they had them for like $900, $800 in some places during like the Prime Day sales.
hmm
I might be wrong because they might have been something lower. They might have been like 3070s or something. But what I'm saying is like it is a nice how would I say it? A brush of a breath of fresh air. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, see, like if you go to Best Buy right now, because I just looked it up real
Yeah.
quick, you can get a 3080 Ti, for the Win 3 Ultra Gaming 12 gigabyte
Yes.
graphics card for 1100, which is $330 cheaper than it was, and it comes with 4 free games
That's tight.
if you right now, or you can get the MSI 3080 Ti Ventus, which is pretty much the same thing as before, just without the extra RGB stuff
Mm-hmm.
for 970.
There you go.
So that's under $1,000 for a 3080 Ti.
That's what I'm saying. It's nice to see it. I've been thinking about building another little tiny like a smaller PC for my bedroom for the times because for the times at this computer because I have my main computer, but it's gonna have to start being used by other people because it just is. So I was thinking of building
hmm
like a maybe like a mini ITX PC, something small form factor,
Yeah.
maybe just big enough to hold a like a full size hard GPU.
Now the only thing you got to be careful with that is the smaller the form factor, the more you got to really worry about heat
Yeah,
and like being able, airflow and stuff, being able to get air in and out.
yeah,
They got to look for stuff with high airflow or whatever. Get some nice fans, get a nice setup, and you got to really work on that wire tucking because you don't want it blocking the airflow. Because, like I said, smaller form factor,
right.
heat traps in there like crazy,
Hell yeah,
and obviously computer parts run better colder than they do hotter.
yes
So
they do.
you want to be able to
Yeah,
sit there and keep everything cool so it doesn't
and you know
one
what?
mess up.
And that might be something that we're gonna maybe we'll do like a little video or a little thing on it on us building one. But yeah, that's something that now that the prices are starting to come down somewhere more reasonable, I've actually really been thinking about building like a second little. Like I said, not to use all the time, but something to run that's maybe a little better, and then maybe do a little upgrade to this, to the PC that I have right now, a little bit more RAM, and maybe upgrade the GPU because I think I'm running a 1080, dude.
hmm
Maybe now that I'm assuming what this year is probably the year for the 40s to come out.
Supposed to be. I mean, there's rumors going around
Yeah, I'm assuming
with
this year or
stuff.
next year maybe we'll see the next set of GPUs coming out. So if that happens and the 3080s get cheaper, I might end up rocking a 3080 or 3090 in this one, and then same thing on the next one that I'm going to build. So that's a thought. I'm not saying that I am or not, but it's still a thought that I have because like I said, this other one's going to be being used, and if I have to edit videos or do stuff, I can just move it to the other little PC, do a little bit of editing, and then it's not gonna be It's not gonna be my main 24/7. I just need it to cool and do stuff while I'm running it and doing the little processes.
hmm
But like I said, it started what started getting me in that mindset was that the prices are going down. Because I don't know if everybody else is doing stocks or crypto. It has been going down. It's stayed.
Crypto and NFTs have been
Yeah.
crashing or whatever,
Uh,
so a lot of people
yeah.
are offloading graphics cards, and miners aren't buying them up every 2 seconds.
Yes, sir. And it's kind of stabilized a little bit, in my opinion. Not. I'm not saying that it's not at super low levels. It is, but the crash has been a lot slower now in the last few weeks than it was in the very beginning. But because of that, it has been a nice thing to see that they're offloading all their stuff because now prices are a little bit better and things are looking good. So like I said, hopefully things keep getting better and we keep getting better deals and better prices on that stuff. Hey, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is coming
Hmm.
up eventually. That might be the time to start snagging some of those parts.
Yeah.
So, Kendall, any exciting new games you've been playing?
Well, the only new thing I've been playing is I actually did get into the Overwatch 2 beta,
Oh,
which is
okay.
running until sometime tomorrow.
Oh, sick.
So it's a little quick closed beta. But
How's the game been? Because I remember playing Overwatch 1. I played that a lot. I'm talking about a lot. And then I guess in the excitement of waiting for Overwatch 2 and them announcing it and all this stuff, but it never came. I ended up switching to Fortnite, and I've been playing it and having a great time.
well, for the most part, I mean, it's slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more of the same,
Yeah.
but a lot of the heroes got some reworks.
Okay.
Like Orisa got a rework. Moira got some small changes.
Mm-hmm.
Bastion definitely got changed. Like instead of him just being like a stationary turret type or whatever
Yeah.
now, um, his ability to turn into a turret actually makes him like a mobile like turret tank.
Oh, that's tight.
But it only lasts for a few seconds.
Oh, that
Otherwise,
sucks.
you're in normal walking around mode, and he doesn't have a self repair anymore. Instead, his self repair button got switched to like a grenade.
Okay, but he used to have that like little missile before, didn't he?
No,
And yeah, didn't he
uh,
in
uh, uh, unless if you're thinking about his ultimate,
Oh, okay, yeah,
which now his ultimate turns him basically into a stationary mortar, where you can drop 3 shots in an area.
yeah. Oh,
So yeah, the new Bastion is pretty interesting to play. And then I've also tried out the 2 new characters in Overwatch,
mm-hmm.
the Junk Queen, and I forget what the name of the other person was.
Now,
Um,
do you think it's entertaining enough to bring people back or no?
well, I mean, it depends on how they do the whole reward system because apparently, um, they're not going to be doing the whole loot box system anymore.
How so?
It's supposed to be a battle pass system
Oh, okay,
again,
okay, okay.
like
That makes
everything
yeah,
else.
like everything else. Yeah, yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
um,
Because I was gonna say that wasn't their loot boxes
but
their
the
bread
thing
and butter?
is like, yeah, I mean, because before it's like you would level up or whatever, and you'd get
Yeah.
a loot box for leveling up, or you do like certain game modes or play certain roles or
Or
whatever to
you,
get loot
or
boxes
let's
to
be,
get stuff.
or let's be real. You would just straight up buy them out, and then you would end up getting. I remember you'd end up getting a little bit of coin back if you had the same cosmetics.
So, I think they actually got rid of like the duplicating thing or
Yeah.
whatever. So, I mean, you could still get currency out of loot boxes, but I don't think like if you rolled the same skin or whatever,
Yeah.
you don't get currency from it.
Not anymore.
I think they just took that. I think they just took the skin out of the pool, like once you
Oh,
got it,
I see. I see. I see.
so you didn't have to, worry
Yeah.
about getting rerolls.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like I
But
said, this was the last time I played. It was a long time ago.
okay, the other character is Sojourn, which is one of the damage characters, where she builds up energy by
Hmm.
shooting, and then she basically gets like a sniper shot or a rail shot,
Okay.
and then her ultimate is basically unlimited rail shots for a certain duration.
All right. What about Torbjorn? Did they fix him up? Did they do anything? Because I remember at one point, what was it?
Haven't had a chance to play Torbjorn yet.
Because I remember playing him. Like Bastion and Torbjorn were the guys I like to play. And I want to say he used to build. In the beginning, was it you could build two turrets and then it changed to just one?
Uh, don't remember the 2 turret thing. I just remember the 1 turret, and then I remember his overlord or overload. The thing that gives him armor or
Yeah.
whatever. I think that's what used to work on the turret, but doesn't anymore.
Yeah, there was a point you used to do that to the turret, and then the turret would get all badass, and then eventually your ultimate became like lava or something. You would shoot lava out
Yep.
instead. And yeah, I don't know what he does now because like I said, a lot of these guys that I played were like back in the day, and I know they even during the game they were getting reworked and things were changing and stuff was going on. I think I stopped playing because they started doing some of the changes to like Torbjorn and Bastion. So I was just kind of like, man, I don't know, man. And I just kind of went away and started playing Fortnite, and I got Wolverine. Hell, I'm Thor. Uh, I just want to send a shout out to all the boys. You know who you are. Eric, Frankie, and Alan. Kendall, they've been asking where you're at. They wanted to know if you want to jump on Fortnite with them. I told them you were on a boat.
Yeah, I was on the boat, man.
That's
I'll be heading back on.
yeah. They were like, "Where's he at?" And I was like, "Oh, he's on a boat. He'll be back in a few days." And they were like, "Oh, for sure."
So I'll be back.
But yeah, I mean that's why I switched because we've all been talking about it. But oh, also, it wasn't it that you used to have 6 guys on a team, and I heard now that you're down to 5.
Yep, now it's down to 5. So now team composition is a little different. So like instead of like before where you would do like 2, 2, and 2
Yeah,
or whatever, it's like you have to decide. All right, you're gonna go 2 healers, 2 DPS, 1 tank. You're gonna do 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 1 healer.
yeah,
Like, what are you gonna do? And so, and they've also changed away like some of the stuff where to make switching heroes more viable
mm-hmm.
mid game, because you know, like how before you didn't want to switch heroes or whatever because you would lose like your ultimate status or
Oh
whatever, and then
yeah,
you would sit there and
yes,
keep playing that hero even though you know you need a switch or whatever
yeah, yeah,
until you got your ultimate and you can use your ultimate so it doesn't feel like it went to waste and
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Well, now they've changed it so like I think the DPS role or whatever you retain up to like 40 or 50% of your ultimate status
yeah. Uh huh.
if you switch. So like say you had like 75% of your ult and then
Yeah.
you switch to something else, you'd be at like 40%
Okay.
with your new hero so it doesn't like completely go to waste.
That's whack. They should just leave that like ultimate bar to you, and not attach it to the character physically. So that way, when you do swap, it stays with whatever guy you're going with. I mean, I understand why you wouldn't want to, because let's say you got whatever character and then you switch to the guy with the best ultimate to help out, and then switch back to whatever character again. I get that, but it just sucks that you can't like 100% carry everyone.
Well, and at the same time I think all the different characters like their ultimate gauge fills up differently. So at different rates and everything. So there's also
Yeah.
that. So you could pick someone who gets their ultimate really fast and then switch over to someone with like a really OP ult,
Yeah, that's what I was
use
thinking.
it, and then
Yeah.
switch back to someone who fucking fills up real quick,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
and
saying.
so on
I
and
mean,
so forth.
and that makes sense to me, but at the same time, I'm just like, still, that's something's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. So, but so far, it's pretty good.
Now,
Me personally, I don't like the 2 new heroes, Junk Queen and Sojourn.
now I gotta ask, is this gonna be free to play? Because I thought I heard a
Uh,
rumor.
I believe it's going to be purchase the one time,
Uh
and
huh.
then Battle Pass being extra.
Uh,
But apparently, like currently, it says Overwatch 2 will be free to those that own Overwatch.
oh, okay.
But obviously things change, especially
Yeah,
with
especially now.
you know
Yeah, I know.
because Overwatch owners will get a Overwatch 2 Founders Pack DLC for free.
Sick. Yeah, I'm still over here. Like, I want to play that Gundam game. That's like Overwatch, kind of, is what they're saying.
Oh yeah, what was that called? I was trying to find that the other
I,
day.
I cannot remember. It's like Gundam.
Gundam Evolution? Gundam
Yes, no,
Breaker?
no, Gundam Evolution, I believe it's called, and that one's gonna be free to play. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to like diss Overwatch, and I know a lot of people say like they're Overwatch esque, and sure that makes sense. But what I'm saying is when these other games are coming out free to play and they look pretty solid, I mean they don't. They just have to be solid, and I know they're gonna have bugs and it's gonna be quirky and it's gonna be weird to play them and shit. Like I get that, but like it's free to play, right? Like I'm not paying for anything unless obviously battle passes and things like that they're gonna have. But what I'm trying to say is like if they're free,
You mean
what's
like Wing Zero Endless Waltz Edition skin?
dude? You already had me at hello. Um,
Custom Death Life? Or
What?
sorry, I should technically say Death Scythe Custom.
Yeah. Well, what if they let you take parts of each one and build your own?
Oh man,
You got
that would be that would be a weird as fuck mishmash.
you got like Death Scythe body, but like Epion's wings, and then you got that whip from the Tall Geese 3 custom, and then you got just mishmash.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and I don't know how it's gonna work out. Obviously, it's probably just like Gundam skins, but you're shooting with guns and stuff. But to me, that sounds cool, and it's free to play. So why wouldn't I try it? And if
Yeah,
it
exactly.
and if it turns out to be good, cool. That's what I'm saying. Like if Overwatch 2 was a free to play game, I mean, I could see it work more. You could probably attract a bunch of people.
Especially if they're going to be doing like the battle pass system or whatever. I
Yes.
mean, war. I mean, pretty much all of the like shooter games or whatever that are free to play all have the battle pass system. So I mean, I don't see why Overwatch 2, could do that. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah.
So it's like could just sit there and do it.
Mm-hmm. Um, Dude, you told me right before we started this, right? And I know this is switching some stuff and whatnot, but I gotta ask. Okay, right before we started this, you were telling me about this game that you're playing.
Ah, yeah. Power Wash Simulator
And
recently
I just want to tell
just
everybody,
officially came out.
everybody in this podcast, I did not fucking believe him. Okay, I was like, haha, funny joke. Now, in the job that I do, we have a pressure washing guy, and I've done it before. Other people have done it, but this guy is showing me this game, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, you straight up, what I want to know is how many people are actually playing this. Who's enjoying this? Who's out there pressure washing boats? Looks fun ish, I guess.
Yep. July 14th is apparently when 1.0 official release came out. And it's also on Xbox Game Pass now.
That's wild.
Uh,
Is this
I,
like
I I don't know if that includes the console,
Yeah.
version or if it's just like the PC Game Pass.
Now I gotta ask. So is this just like a strictly PC game? Like you don't see these on like PlayStations or Nintendos or things like that?
As of right now, yeah, it's only on PC.
Okay, okay. So it's just like okay. I gotta ask, man, because you know what? This is like a genre of game. It's just like truck simulator. Isn't there like a goat simulator?
Yeah, there's a Goat Simulator.
Now
I
I
mean,
got
we saw the what was it, Goat Simulator 3 that got
yeah,
announced.
yeah, 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 yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So like there's a set of people that want to be farmers and truck drivers on a game.
Mm-hmm. That's why I mean there's people that play Truck Simulator and have like full out blown out rigs for it. Farming
Look,
simulator, airplane
I
simulator,
get,
or sorry, flight simulator.
I get. Look, I get racing games, right? Like racing simulators.
Okay. So apparently Power Wash Simulator is also on Xbox.
Get
Not
out
on
of here.
PlayStation, no.
Hey, look, so anybody that's got an Xbox, go get yourself a pressure washing system. All right, that'll
Yep.
be fun. Do you get to wash cars?
Oh yeah, you get to do a lot of things. Like during the career you'll do houses, you'll do bikes, you'll do cars, golf carts, you'll do like parks,
Damn,
playgrounds and stuff like that. There's a wide variety of stuff.
that's crazy, man. That's wild. Uh, so more power to all of you guys who enjoy these simulator games. Just wanted to throw that out
Yeah.
there.
I think the most fucked up cleaning one I had to do was Ferris wheel.
Jesus, that's crazy.
That shit was huge.
So you also told me about this other little game that got announced that I believe you've been really excited for.
Another game that got announced that
Well,
I'm
or
excited for.
I
You
don't.
mean Xenoblade Chronicles
Yes, sir. Well, no, not.
3 is coming out in a couple weeks.
That's right. Well, no, not just that one. The one before that. What was it? The pirate one?
Oh yeah, Skull and Bones officially got a gameplay trailer or teaser that you can watch on YouTube
There
or
you go.
whatever, and they'll like go over some of the stuff.
Now, how long has that game
Now,
been announced for? Because I feel like it's been years in this making for this game.
I want to say it was originally announced in 2016.
Okay, because it's been I hear about it every once in a while, and I'm like, It has been a long time coming. Now, is this a spinoff of any other game or something like that, or is this its own?
Okay, no, sorry, 2013. Damn, it's been
Damn,
almost 10 years.
that's a long time. Yeah. So this has nothing to do though with like that Assassin's Creed one where you were on a boat, right?
Nope, nothing to do with that. It is its own standalone story slash world and game. It's slightly different than. Well, I don't want to say slightly different. It's pretty much like completely different. Like,
Yeah.
cause like the way that they showed like how some in the the naval battles work is completely different than before. I mean, it still has some of the mechanics like
Hmm.
bracing, like whenever like the enemy ship is going to be like attacking you or whatever. I mean, you can still do brace, but there's like so many different weapons and setups you can do, and so far.
And will you be searching for One
And
Piece?
getting off the boat to like collect missions from people or whatever to go like say, hey, rob this merchant ship or go get me this supply and stuff like that.
Now, will you be searching for the treasure One Piece, or
Well, hell yeah, I'm gonna be,
do you get to?
I'm gonna go get me 1,000 Sunny.
Hmm.
I built that shit up, and
Now
I'm gonna go
that's
find me
okay,
a
and
Frankie, a Nami, a Robin.
that's the thing I was gonna ask. Now, can you like customize? Is it gonna be something where you get to customize your boats? So, like like let's say you wanted to make the Sunny, you could, or if you want to do the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean or something, you want to make yourself look like Jack Sparrow. Is that like stuff that
Well,
you can do, or
I don't know how exactly like the visual customizations are gonna look. Like, I think you're gonna be able to like make your own like pirate flag kind of thing.
right?
Although how
How much?
expansive or how
Yeah,
limited it is, they haven't really shown off yet because they're just they just gave out some teasers like they showed how you're going to be going off getting missions and doing stuff for people and some of the pirate
yeah.
hubs and go some of the naval battles and how they work and stuff like that. And some of the weapons you can use, like you can get a flamethrower and set ships on fire. You can get mortars to blow
Hmm.
up towers and other ships and stuff like that, on top of like ballista and normal cannons.
Yeah.
So time will tell how it all ends up working out. I mean, a lot of people are kind of upset about what they revealed because it's they basically before what they wanted out of Skull and Bones. A lot of
Oh,
people just wanted a more expanded world of Assassin's Creed Black Flag and how like all the pirate stuff and naval battles worked in that,
yeah.
and being able to explore islands and hunt animals to like get upgrades and stuff like that, which you can do. Apparently, you can hunt sharks
Oh shit, that's tight.
in Skull and Bones, but
Yeah.
as of right now, like from what they've shown, a lot of people aren't exactly 100% satisfied.
Mm,
Me, I'm still being like a wait and see. It's like I like some of the stuff that they're showing, but it's like I also need to see how it feels when I play it myself.
right.
So I'm still withholding judgment on that.
Hmm.
And then of course I have to see how all the customization is gonna work. If we can like get legendary crew members or whatever to join our crew to like help out on the ship or stuff like that.
Okay. It sounds interesting. I mean, from what I've seen, it sounds interesting, but it always seems like it's just very little bit they're handing out. Like you're not getting too much details on it. Because obviously, I have all these extra questions that I'm like hoping that they've said something or something at some point. But so far, so good. Let's see. Hopefully, like you said, reserve judgment till it comes out and we see what it is. But
Yep.
at least there's something from now to. Have they announced when they believe it's gonna drop?
Yep. Right in front of God of War.
Sensational.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this. Did you watch that newer trailer they did for God of War?
No, I have not seen the new trailer, but I did see the collector's box
Yeah.
or reveal or
It.
whatever, and like all the stuff
Oh
that
yeah.
it
Uh,
comes in the collector's
Now,
edition.
are you thinking of getting the collector's edition or not? Because I haven't even. I tried looking it
Nah.
up and I couldn't get it. I got the last collector's edition. It was tight. You have the little statue of Kratos and his son. So that one was cool. And I was thinking about it, but then I'm like, do I really need the hammer of like Mjolnir hammer? So I don't know. And they're pretty. I don't know how much the price is. I tried looking stuff up at the moment that I saw the video, but I couldn't find any place to pre-order it. So I don't know. And I might be too late now. So thing I'm wondering is this. I know we'll start talking about newer games that are going to drop. Bayonetta is one of my favorite games, dude. I played 1, 2, and I'm excited for 3.
Mm.
I want to know if there's a collector's edition somewhere for that. I wouldn't mind a Bayonetta figure.
Uh, don't know. Are pre-orders even up for Bayonetta 3?
I don't even
Do we
think.
even have a release date for
No, no, no,
Bayonetta
no,
3?
no, 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 no. But I'm just saying, I would hope that there'd be some kind of like, what I'm saying is in the future, I would hope that there's a collector's edition because I don't remember there being a collector's edition for any of the other games.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. Yeah, because the other what you call it? I remember I bought the other games, Bayonetta 1 and 2, but I don't remember ever being some kind of figure or collector's edition or anything like that here in the states. Now I don't know about Japan. I think there was an amiibo of Bayonetta. I want to say because of Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about all I know that might have come out for that game. But like actual like things like like I said, collector's editions like you see a God of War, things like that. I haven't seen anything like that for this thing. Yeah, because I was looking it up, but yeah, I don't.
Uh, okay. I found something that may be part of your somewhat what you're looking for. It's called the Trinity Masquerade Edition.
For Bayonetta,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I think I'm gonna have to get it then.
But what I'm trying to see if I can
What was that for? Like from Japan or something? Because there's no way that was here. But anywho, that's what I was saying. I'm hoping that there's a collector's edition for it. I'm excited for Bayonetta 3 because I was only bringing it up because I did hear that there's that you were called, what did you call it, the angelic version?
naive angel mode.
Naive angel mode. Yeah, because I guess some people were saying that Bayonetta was a little sexy in her moves because normally when she does her magic, her hair is her clothes, but the hair also like channels in summons.
Mm-hmm.
So a little part of that was that her clothes start to disappear and she starts to become a little bit more naked when you play. So people were complaining about that. So now there's a mode where the hair never disappears the body, and I think that's whack. I
I mean, hey, it's for some people or whatever.
listen. If you're
I
gonna if
mean,
you're gonna play the game, you should play it the way it was originally intended to be played, just like the designers designed it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but like I said,
Yeah.
some people just don't like that in their
You
games.
know what?
But
And I'll be honest. I'm kind of excited that that's there because maybe this game will get to more people now, and maybe there'll be a Bayonetta 4 or 5 or 6 or 27. I don't know. Hopefully I'm around for
nah,
all
the
of them.
next one's gonna be Bayonetta 69.
One can only hope. But yes, there is that game. And with that, uh, you were saying Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out soon, right?
Yep, that comes out on July 29th, which is next Friday.
I'm excited for that. Played the last one. Uh, I haven't played. What was the first one?
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, but that was on the Wii U, right?
Well, they did do a definitive edition that you can get on the Switch.
Oh, okay. See, I haven't played that yet. I think I want to go back and play it probably after I'm done playing this new one that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean it's almost here anyways. I will be honest, never ever ever did I ever get Cosmos, and I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah, neither did I.
And I've been playing it, and I tried to do all this stuff, and I tried to do all these summons, and I could never get Cosmos, and to this day I'm fucking pissed.
I literally had every other person except for Cosmos.
Did you get her sister? I forget what the name was.
Forget the name of the other
She
person.
came out in
Yeah, she came out in 3.
in 3. Yes, that's the one I was talking about. I also did not get her, so I don't know if that's a thing, but I also did not get her. But yeah.
Uh, trying to find it. Oh.
Hmm. Yeah.
Telos.
Yes, there you go. That's the one that I'm talking about. Yeah, I also did not get her, so I don't know which one it is or what it was. But
I don't remember if I got her or not. All I remember is trying to get Cosmos and then never actually getting her, which pissed me off.
I know, dude, it was so hard to get. I thought I'd eventually get her, and I never did, and I really wanted her on my team. But I mean, what do you do? I guess that's how it goes, right? That's how.
I spent so many hours farming that one fucking bull boss that you can grow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just to keep like being able to get more summons or whatever, and then I just like after like a few days of doing it, I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, no, I know. It's crazy. It's rough to try to get that. But I don't know. Does the next game is it gonna be the? Does Xenoblade Chronicles 3 gonna be the same thing where we're gonna be able to summon out stuff?
I think it's going to be different because they like all the trailers were showing like there was like
Mm-hmm.
a fusion system where like two of the characters get in sync and then like make a super badass powerful character or whatever. And then like think of it like Digimon Fusion. You remember that?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Basically, it's like that. Like they fuse together for a limited time, and then after like time's up or whatever, they separate and go back to being single characters.
Right. So wait, they're gonna fuse. Wait, you're gonna be able to fuse two characters together to make a new character, and then they're gonna unfuse.
Yeah, like Digimon.
But no, what I'm saying is like, so remember how you used to use it, they like the stuff to like get somebody to happen.
Like to summon a new character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Are you still gonna be able to do that? Or
No, like I said, I think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is doing this whole new thing where
so
it's
you
like
so you'll
they
so
have a
you'll.
set cast of
Oh,
characters,
okay, okay. I see what
and
you're saying.
then
You mix and match, so you make new characters.
instead of summoning new characters as like your partner or whatever for like your spirit or
Yeah.
whatever, it's going to be yeah. See, active party members to 3. Game allows up to 7 party members to participate in battles at once, including the main party of 6
Mm-hmm.
and one of several different characters that appear over the course of the story.
Mm.
So probably like guest characters type stuff.
Right, 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 right. Like Cosmos, I get it. I don't need a combiner. I just want a U player. Unless I
Well, I mean, if Cosmos is part of the story,
unless I can fuse Cosmos and Telos and make the ultimate version, then yes. But other than that, I'm good. I don't know. Sounds exciting. I'm excited. I've liked those games. I'm still to this day disappointed that I've never been able to play another not Xenoblade Xenosaga. That we only got 3 games of it, and I'm still upset about that.
you think you're upset about that?
I know you. What was the other one called? Kendall before that?
Xenogears.
Xenogears. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that one only had what? 2 games? 1 game?
1 game, 2 disc, and the second disc ended up being rushed and turned into like visual novel style
Terrible.
because it's like after the success of Final Fantasy VII, which was what Xenogears was originally pitched as, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "No, it's too dark for Final Fantasy. Here's some money. Go make it its own game." Or whatever, and
Yeah.
then they were, and then after Final Fantasy VII was like a huge blockbuster hit or whatever, they're like, okay, we need you to hurry up and like put this out so we can get more money to put into Final Fantasy VIII type shit.
Terrible. Because yeah, Xenosaga was the shit. I got 3 games of it, and then right when the story was looking good. See, this is what I hate about it. Right? They had an ending that like almost is basically telling you wait till 4. You know, here comes number 4, and we're gonna continue it on. Like a to be continued ending. There was nothing to continue. The fucking game's gone. And then here comes Xeno Chronicles. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have made Xenosaga 4 on the Switch. Fuck. Or at least combine them all somehow.
The thing is I don't know why they didn't continue it. I mean, they were already with Namco Bandai back
Yeah.
then, and they had already separated from Square, which is when they were making Xenogears. And then after Xenogears, they left, started their own studio, Monolith Soft,
Yeah.
and then was getting published with Bandai Namco. So they could have continued the series, and I don't know why they didn't.
I wish they would have.
But
It was really good. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? Bring it back, baby. You still got a chance. You got one fan right here. Let's go.
so another thing they need to bring back is fucking Armored Core.
Dude, I haven't played an Armor Core in forever. Those were fun games.
Exactly, because the last one came out in 2015.
Tight. Tight games. You know what other games were cool? Virtuon.
Virtuon?
Yeah, wasn't it like Virtuon or something like that? The one where like it was an arcade game, dude. You know, like back in the day, like way back in the day. It,
Oh yeah, the one-on-one mecha fights arcade
yes,
thing.
yes, dude.
I
Let's
remember
go.
that.
Hey, we can update the graphics. We can make the mecha look better. Let's bring it back, baby. That's what. That's
Give
what.
a full-on like shit nowadays. You can give it like a full-on motion rig too.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like that and Gundam got me through my mecha years, and I'm like I need it back, baby. You know, everybody else has a resurgence. You know, there's all these old games getting remakes and let's do this. You know.
That's good. The girl one was OP because she had a rage mode.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying, do it. You know, bring it back. It's a good one. Uh, damn, we went off all weird right now. But any other games right now?
Oh, actually,
What?
guess what? Guess what? I just found out while I was looking that up.
I don't know that they are coming out with Virtual One,
Apparently, they had plastic models, right?
like model kits.
And yeah, that were made by the Wave Corporation.
Uh huh.
Uh, these models were made by Kotobukiya,
Oh yeah,
who also made the plastic models for Metabots.
yeah, Kotobukiya or whatever. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, apparently he was also made the same plastic models for Metabots as he did for Virtual.
that's crazy. You know they do make Metabots right now. You can buy some Metabot models right now that you can make.
Yeah, but will it listen to me? Do my chores for me? Hmm?
No,
Will it cook me dinner?
it's just like a Gundam model. I'm saying you can build.
Can I sit there and go outside and like fucking fight people with it?
Listen,
Hmm?
I know everybody was excited when Pokemon came out, but the idea of having my own mini mecha that fought other mechas was the shit. I would trade a fucking Pikachu for Metabee any day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me, you know.
And then you had different metals to give them different personalities. You could swap out like core parts and everything. You can
That
swap out arms, legs, chest,
that's another.
head, or whatever to give it different attacks.
There we go, dude. Hey, you know, Pokemon gets a new game every year. Let's bring back Metabots video game. You know.
I mean, why not? They're already bringing back Mega Man Battle Network,
Oh
which is
yeah.
pretty much like the same thing, but Mega Man.
Did you see the Monster Rancher Kaiju?
No, I did not.
Now do you?
And I did not know they were bringing back Monster Rancher.
But you do remember Monster Rancher? Well, no. Sorry, they're bringing back Monster Rancher Kaiju, not Monster Rancher. All right, don't get excited. I remember the anime they had for Monster Rancher, and I remember the video game. Never got to play because I didn't have a. That came out what, PS2? No, PS1.
Mm-hmm. Originally came out on PS1, and then Monster Rancher 4 on PS2 was where I think the last one
Yeah,
came out.
I just remember they used to be able to get CDs or DVDs or do stuff and put them on top, and they would like actually summon out monsters. That was exciting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That was the shit.
that was tight, and I never got to
And
play
it's
it.
okay. I always remembered I had the Pokemon movie soundtrack from the first movie,
Yeah,
the soundtrack for the first movie, and that always gave me like an S tier monster in every single game I used it on.
crazy.
It was beautiful.
But that's one of those games that I was like, yo, they should bring that back. I mean,
They should.
even if you can't really put a CD in, like it makes sense because you know how things are nowadays. Doesn't matter, you know. We can figure out how to change that up.
Mm-hmm.
But still, those
Like
games
different USB drives or whatever.
or something, or just even like maybe you hunt for the USB drives in the game or something, and that gets you the set number of whatever. But those games were just fun in general, is what I'm saying, and I wouldn't mind seeing them come back. But yeah, if you look it up, the Monster Rancher Kaiju, it looks like you summon kaiju's. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how it's gonna work, but it looks
Apparently, it's going to use like IC cards or whatever, like the amiibo stuff or whatever for the
Oh,
Switch.
okay. Yeah, see, right there, dude. I would not mind buying cards or buying monsters or things like that. Like that to me seems tight. And then if I can fight friends with the monsters or do stuff, I'm down. But I saw it announced and
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty cool. And maybe if it does well,
So, and I mean, you still do the same thing as like the original Monster Ranchers. You know, you get your original monster or kaiju in this case.
yeah.
You train them, and then feed them, have them like improve their abilities, or have them study to get new skills and stuff like that. And you run a farm to do all your kaiju stuff. And apparently, there's fusion in it.
Let's go.
Apparently, Ultra Kaiju can be fused together to create a new monster, including monsters born through fusion. There are over 200 monsters in the game.
See, tight. I'm already. I saw it and I was like, this seems fun.
And then, in order to generate kaijus, you can generate Ultra Kaiju by using the song generation system to look up your favorite song from your favorite artist, or by using NFC compatible technology such as IC cards.
There you go. I'm gonna have Elton John and System of a Down make a kaiju.
Oh, again, that'd be hilarious to see what kind of comes out of that shit.
It's gonna be the funkiest kaiju with the hardest rocking. It's gonna wear like a sequin suit and it's gonna sing about politics.
Mm,
Best kaiju ever.
right?
um,
Man, they need to bring that back. I'm
I'm
gonna play that again now.
I'm gonna do
Like
Ramstein and I'm gonna do who else can I do something crazy, something wild? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood intro. Boom.
Jesus.
There you go, dude. For S tier.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna do one K-pop, one J-pop, and then I'm gonna mix them together.
Make the ultimate pop. You make the
Yeah, exactly.
make the king of pop, if you would.
Yeah, exactly. The king of JK pop.
There you go.
No, KJ pop. See, it's kaiju pop now.
Oh shit, dude! Imagine
Boom,
you made the ultimate
kaiju
kaiju.
pop.
They're like
The ultimate kaiju pop.
he figured it out, dude. He got the ultimate kaiju there. But yeah, no,
So,
it's interesting. I'm down, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I don't know when it releases, but I did.
apparently, it's gonna launch in 2022 in Japan and Asia, and will include Asia's or English subtitles.
Okay.
So you should be able to port it over because I don't think companies do the region locking thing
No,
anymore.
I
As
don't
far
think
as
so.
when,
I don't think so. Which I'm excited for because I'm down for it. I'm down for to play that.
so
I mean, we'll see how they release it, but I'm down for that.
yep. I mean, you can always get it off what J list or
Something like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I go, we'll figure it. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out somehow. It's gonna be a game worth playing. Um, any other new game releases, Kendall?
nope, that's just the immediate stuff going on. There's also Stray that's coming in 2 days, which is also going to be on the PlayStation Plus
Mm.
catalog,
Did you
supposedly. So,
did you hear about the new PlayStation rewards that you're gonna get?
oh yeah, that's right. They did announce that
Yes,
recently too.
I believe it was like PlayStation Stars or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where now you guys will be getting rewards for your trophies and stuff that you do. I don't know how much points you get or what, and then supposedly if you can platinum a game faster than anybody else and yada yada yada, it'll give you more rewards.
Yeah, and
It's
then so I wonder if this means that they're going to expand like the PS5 customization, like with themes and stuff again, like they had with the PS4.
mm-hmm.
Because so far the PS5 doesn't have that. Like every game you go to has like its own background kind of thing, and then that plays it whatever music is in the game or
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So, but a lot apparently like a lot of the rewards are going to be in digital collection. So I don't know if that's going to be like themes or if like you can get DLC for games or like extra add-ons for stuff. Don't know yet,
yeah, I
but
know.
that's supposed to be coming out later this year.
Yeah, I was looking. I saw it and I was. I'm a little excited, but at the same time a little hesitant because who knows what you're gonna get. It might turn out to be a bunch of crap. So hope for the best.
Apparently, it may include actual PSN wallet funds, so you might actually be able to like
Ah,
sit there and like
now there we
get
go.
funds towards like buying games and stuff like that. So
I see now. I'd be down for that. You know, some of my trophies and some of the stuff. Because who knows? Maybe I'll try harder to get more achievements. Normally, I
yeah,
just
maybe.
normally I just play a game
Normally,
through.
like I just play a game and like if I really really like it, then I'll go and like do everything, get
Yes.
all like Bloodborne, Persona 5,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah. A lot of the time, I'm there just to play the game, get through the story, enjoy the game itself, play it over if I want to. But the trophies are like secondary to me. If I get a trophy, cool. I'm not like purposely going to platinum a game, but if I may be able to change some of my points for PSN money or whatever, I may just start 100% in games.
yep.
I mean, because it might be worth it. And I'm not saying
I
that they
mean,
need to
hey,
buy me a new game.
yeah. I mean, hey, if maybe they don't give you a lot, but like over time you save up.
Yes,
Like maybe they'll give you like $1 here, or for like a super hard one, they'll give you like $5 or whatever that you can
that's what I'm
redeem
saying. Little
and
by
stuff
little.
like that. I mean, it'll little by little they'll add up, and then eventually, hey, you know what? I can get a free game, or wait for like a big sale or whatever,
Yes,
like they do every now and then.
buy a couple
Pick up
small
a
games.
couple like smaller games. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of the older games that are like $10, $5. Maybe use some of that cash to do it, and like that would excite me more because I'd be like, all right. Like I said, I'm not expecting to, I don't know, play God of War and then be like, oh, now I got a new free game. No, but a
I mean,
little
hey,
bit.
just think about it. I mean, just think. You can take those PSN funds, you can turn them into V-Bucks for Fortnite, so you can get more skins for whatever they come out with
That's
for
what
you.
that's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting somewhere. That's where I was going with it. I need that V
See?
Buck money, baby. Or maybe you can save up and you can buy your PSN year. Do you have the higher tiers of the new PSN stuff or no? Or do you still just have your basic?
Currently, yes, because it's like because before I had PS Now
Yeah.
and the PSN, so mine automatically defaulted to like the premium tier until I believe November is when
Mm.
it's gonna renew. I'd have to double check, but
Are you gonna?
at the moment,
Are
yes.
you still gonna keep it though? Now that you have it?
And probably not because it's like a lot of the PlayStation classics that I want aren't on there
Oh, okay.
and everything. Even though like a lot of the PlayStation like PS1 games and PS2
Mm.
games or whatever, you can get on PS3 or PS Vita,
Yeah.
get it through the digital store there. But for some reason, they haven't carried all of that over yet. So at the moment, for me, it's not worth it.
Now, but if they do bring over those, you would change your tune and
Oh,
jump
in
on.
a
Huh?
heartbeat. Like if they brought over like Breath of Fire 3, Breath of Fire 4, Xenogears is one of them that they could bring
Mm.
back, and I'd be all fucking over it. And there's just a lot of PlayStation classics that they have on PS Vita and PS3 that you can buy. So it's obviously on the store, and they still have the rights to it,
Yeah.
but they just haven't brought it
Over.
over yet. I don't know if it's because they're having compatibility issues for how they're running those games on the PS4 /
Mm-hmm.
PS5 or what. So
Oh, okay. I also heard they're gonna be making Lollipop. Did you ever play Lollipop Chainsaw?
that I did not. I mean I do remember like that weird ass chainsaw controller that came with it, but
Well, they're talking about making another one.
are they really?
Yeah, you look it up right now. But yeah, I don't think it's 100% like done deal, but I think the creator of it said that they're going to be working on a Lollipop Chainsaw. Now I don't know if it's part two or a new story or what, but yeah, they were saying something about that, and I was like, that's pretty cool because I did play the original Lollipop Chainsaw. I really liked it. It was like a weird story. The cheerleader girl, has a boyfriend. The boyfriend, I think, gets bit by a zombie or something. Going to turn a zombie. She cuts his head off, keeps his head, and eventually wins. And they put, I think, the head on a different body so she can date him. It's a strange story, but it's a good game.
Mm.
But I'm really down for that. I'm really down for another Lollipop Chainsaw game. Why not? I haven't seen weird games like that in a long time. It reminds me of like
Oh
No More
man.
Hero style and all that other stuff.
Oh, speaking of which,
Of No More Heroes?
no,
Oh,
something else. apparently there was a rumor I read a
Mm-hmm.
couple, before I went on vacation that they might be like Crystal Dynamics might be remaking or rebooting the Blood Omen Legacy of Kain series.
I never played them. Are they good?
Oh, amazing games. Fucking amazing games. But like I said, it's just a rumor.
Can you
I
still
can't remember
can,
where I read it.
can you play them now still, or like the old style, or no?
Uh Technically you can get Soul Reaver, Defiance, and Blood Omen 2 on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you can also apparently, I don't know if people still use GOG or not, but apparently the GOG has
Oh, I know.
Legacy of Kain
Okay,
on it,
I never played
the
these
original.
games. I never played these games, but I see it. Blood Omen 2. I saw that one. So what are you, like a vampire or something?
Yep. You start off as a traveler who tries to go to a tavern
Mm-hmm.
and get ale, but apparently it's getting dark out, and because of the times, he's like, fuck you, get out of here. I don't stay open for no one right now. And
Yeah.
so he leaves, and then he gets ambushed and killed, and
And
then he gets sent to hell, and then gets turned into a vampire.
he comes back to get revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about? I'm looking at this here. What about the Soul Reaver? Because I've seen that one before.
Okay, Soul Reaver originally came out after Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, but instead of playing as Kain in Soul Reaver, you play as Raziel, who was one of his lieutenants, who Kain feared was growing to much more powerful than him because he ended up naturally growing wings
Mm-hmm.
as a vampire. And so Kain rips out the ligaments out of his wings and casts them into the abyss. And then I forget which entity or what the entity is called, but basically keeps Raziel alive and
Mm-hmm.
turns him into a soul reaver. So instead of sucking blood, he ends up eating people's souls to stay alive.
So then he goes to kill Cain.
And then he basically goes on a path for revenge to go kill Kain and all of his lieutenants or whatever, who used to be his brothers or whatever. And then I forget what happens at the end of that game, but they also made more, which is Soul Reaver 2.
Yeah.
And then they made a Blood Omen 2, which was the in between point of Soul Reaver and the first Blood Omen.
Uh huh.
And then everything comes to a head in Legacy of Kain Defiance, which is supposed to be the last game in the whole thing.
And they're supposed to fight each other.
Well, I mean, it's a hard to explain because it's a
Sure.
huge,
Sure.
like,
Sure. Sure.
overarching
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, hey, right now you're mad at me. I'm on my way to try to kill you. But wait, there's this thing going on. So maybe if we team up for a little bit, you go this way, I'll go this way, or
Uh huh.
whatever kind of thing.
Right.
And then shit always happens. It's like, okay, now we're gonna fight. Okay, wait, hold on. Now we need to do this shit, and so on. And then Kane's at one point is like, you know what they say? Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. And then fucking tosses him again.
And so it ends with him tossing him in a hole again.
No, like I said, I don't. It's been so long since I played
No.
the game series, but
Hey,
like
listen.
a lot of shit happens
So
over the course of all the games.
I've always wanted to play the games. Never did. Right at the time. Now I don't know if the graphics. I'm looking at it going like, wow, these are scary graphics right now.
Well, like I said, Legacy of Kain originally came out
Mm-hmm.
on PlayStation. I think the first Soul Reaver also came out on PlayStation. And then Soul Reaver, Blood Omen 2, and Legacy of
Yeah, those
Kain
are PS2.
Defiance it came out on PS2.
Now those are a little bit more my, I guess you could say, style for that. Because the other ones, I'm like, yikes.
Yeah.
Not saying that they're bad games, just saying, well, like the graphics look a little rough.
Oh yeah, and obviously when rough graphics or whatever, the control systems are probably going to be rough as hell
Yeah,
too.
that's what I
Like
was thinking.
honestly, I think the art style for the original Legacy of Kain Blood Omen,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Better.
because it's more of like a over the head type view
Mm-hmm.
thing. I think it'd be a lot easier to play that than it would be like the original Soul Reaver. Because here, wait, did I do the right one or did I copy the same images? Nope,
Mm-hmm.
that's the same image. Hold on.
Yeah.
Uh, Copy image. Like, let's see if I did it this time. Yeah. Okay. See, like, because the view for it is like that. for the original.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, okay.
So it's like a top-down action RPG.
Right, right. Like the old X-Men arcade games and all the other ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, it looks cool. I wouldn't mind them to revisit it, even do like an updated remake, like they did, with Final Fantasy VII remake, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like bring it up to date, tell the story again, or maybe even I don't know, maybe continue the story however they want. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. So
Ah, be amazing.
sounds like a cool thing to me.
Well, that's everything I got.
That is everything I also got. So with that, we're gonna bid you guys adieu. Thank you for listening to us again. And now that we got hard drives and we got stuff, we're going to be trying to get these out more and more to you guys. With that, Kendall, do you have anything that you want to drop? Anything that you want to let people know? Are you going to be streaming Xenoblade Chronicles 3? I mean, what are we doing, Kendall? What do you got going on?
At the moment, I'm just kind of chilling and enjoying my
Mm-hmm.
vacation. Although I am planning on starting to stream up again, either at the end of this month or the start of next month or whatever.
Hell
Because I
yeah.
gotta do some cleaning, some shit, and getting stuff set up again.
For sure, I feel you. I feel you.
So,
Let the people know where they can find you.
well, if you want to follow me on Instagram at Esper56, or you can follow me on Twitch where I will be streaming at Esper6476.
Hell yeah.
You can drop a follow on each. I'll also announce when I go live on Instagram, even though I haven't been streaming as of late. That's just where I do my normal, hey, I'm about to be going live in like 10, 15 minutes or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Or you can just follow me on Twitch, Esper6476. You'll get a notification. And then, you know,
Hell yeah. You can follow us at Los Muchachos Media on YouTube. We got Gmail. We got all this other stuff. Instagram. We'll have it all linked down. You can follow us there. As always, I've been Fred,
and I'm Kendall.
and thank you for listening. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.
Peace.